Man, Stacy keeps yelling at me, detox! Now we're going to tell you guys how to detox. And what are the benefits of detox? And how we're 60 and we take no medicine. You guys are having a good day. Independence Day is coming up.
Is this the one you want?
Remember that? Independence Day and why we have this great nation?
Hi.
We've been bamboozled.
Here, take this. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, where's my, oh, there's my phone. I need my phone too. Good evening. There's Texas. Hey guys, what's going on?
Right now. No, it's not keto, paleo.
Turn it down.
We'll talk about the detox from the garden and why you should be doing it, and it's basically free. Basically. Okay. Monumental, y'all. Did you learn some stuff about the vaccines? If you did not watch our last video, please go back and watch the last video. We had a great video about vaccines and the lies we've been told. Please go check it out. And a lot of people were saying there's stories about DDT and polio, that the polio actually caused the DDT. And then once they started giving people the shot, it actually increased the polio cases. And then it dwindled down. Oh, my good Lord. So one thing we know for sure, right, is that we are made in his image. He gave us every seed-bearing plant for food and for medicine. And we got to watch out for the crazy people because they're on full display right now. And they're like Frankenstein stuff out here. They just want to cut you up and use your stuff. And whew. So we're going to talk about detox, right?
Yeah, and then a lot of other stuff too.
What does that mean anyway, detox?
Well, you have different parts of your body likes to detoxify, so, you sweat, of course.
You have different parts of your...
Whoop. Yeah.
So, through sweating, you go to the bathroom, you pee and you poop, all these different ways you wanted to try to detoxify through your skin.
Okay, let's take a survey real quick. We're going to take a survey. There's 1,000 people here. Out of the 1,000 people, be honest, if you poop one time a day, put 1. If you poop 2 times a day, put 2. And if you poop no times a day, so you may miss a whole day of pooping, put 0. Okay, let's see how we got on this. And we're going to talk about this. So let's be honest now. So it's 1 for 1 a day, 2 for 2 a day, and 0 if sometimes you go a whole day with no poop.
Look at all these numbers.
Yeah, we love this stuff. We're going to do some
There's a lot of people
data.
that just do it once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got some 1s, we got some 2s, we got some 13s because Mr. Funny Pants is in the house.
No, it's 1 through 3. It doesn't say 1 to 3.
It varies 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. Ooh, I'm glad I asked. 1, 1, 2, 4, 0.
And a lot of times, if you guys are dehydrated, that will definitely constipate
1, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 5. Boy, you might have to eat some more fiber. 2,
10 to 20,
3 times a week. Ooh,
Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up if you're just showing up. Oh my goodness, y'all. So we're going to talk about this because, your bowel movements are very important. Like,
And that's one of the best ways to detoxify. That's how, you get a lot of these toxins that go through your digestive tract. And if you're not pooping every day, that's going to store in there. So we want to get rid of it. Your poop is waste.
Yeah, all your toxicities.
Yeah. So it's important that you have good bowel habits. And a lot of times if you're stressed and all that, and you rush, it's hard to poop too sometimes. And it, of course, is what you eat.
And a lot of it's not drinking enough water.
That's just, one other thing.
So if y'all stay properly hydrated, everything glides right along.
Yeah.
Especially with the Soleil.
Oh, so she's doing it good with the apple cider vinegar and the salt. You're having problems with your lid
Also,
lately.
what's really good too, y'all, is we're right when you get up in the morning for the detox, right, is to have you a water with a squeeze of lemon in them. Tell them.
Yeah, it's really important. We want to look at the health of our liver. So when you guys are wanting to, you want to keep your body like a good, think of your body like a Ferrari. You know, you want to make sure your oil filters and everything, the gas that you put in, everything is really good so that it can work efficiently. So when we are inundated with like all that smog coming from Canada, you know,
Or
and then
whatever
it's
it
turned
is.
into whatever they're saying, formaldehyde and benzene, they're
Yeah.
finding it in the air because when it goes up higher and then it comes back down, I don't know all the scientific stuff, but they were testing that in the air. So you want your body to be efficient so that it's able to get rid of it. So your liver is your major detoxifying organ. So we want to do things, especially first thing after you've been sleeping all night and you wake up in the morning, having a nice, or squeeze some lemon juice in some water. Organic lemon would be the best, of course, but squeeze some lemon juice in some water and drink it first thing in the morning before you do anything to kind of get you charged, to help detoxify the liver, get you ready for the day. So that would be one little step that everybody could start doing that would be simple and easy. And then we also talked about the 30-day challenge last week, if you guys were watching. And we were talking about getting outside, before 9 o'clock. Actually, the best is to go within 30 to 45 minutes of
Are you taking
upon
the
waking.
challenge?
Yeah. How many people have been doing it? Let me know on the comments. But within 30, 45 minutes of waking, get up and get outside and get some kind of movement. Walk around, take your dog for a walk, go outside, hang out. And then that way, that's going to help with your circadian rhythms. It's going to help with your cortisol levels. It's going to help with your hormones. It's going to could help with, you possibly even losing weight and your metabolism. It's just going to regulate everything and really get you jump started. Getting that sunlight in your eyes, the movement is important. And then I talked a little bit at the end, if you guys stayed to the end, that it's also good if you could do some things, if you're sitting down, letting your head fall and come on up, getting some blood flow into the brain. And then just kind of, inhale, come up, exhale, let your head go down. And then that way that's going to help you kind of get going in the morning. So all these things are just, so important. And then we also talked a lot about grounding and how important it is to have your feet. You have more pores in the bottom of your feet than you have anywhere in your entire body. So you are just totally connected to the earth. So when you put your feet on to...
Molly, be a good girl. Molly. Molly. No. Leave the chicken alone. And don't eat that egg either.
Oh, I forgot they're laying eggs.
No.
No. That's her other stash. I found a bunch of eggs.
You're going to get it.
Yeah.
Lay down. Good girl.
There's a chicken, and the Mr. Rooster's waiting for her right over there. There's some eggs over there.
No.
So.
Got the best farm dog's a trained dog. Go on, keep going.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
You got me all messed up.
I'm sorry. No, I'm guarding the eggs here. I got to eat breakfast.
Yeah, I found so many stashes of eggs, by the way. So now I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh my God.
So I was talking about barefooting.
Yes.
Being grounded.
Yes.
So you have so many pores in the bottom of your feet. And another thing that would be great to do is to get out and get your feet connected to the earth. And you can do this all throughout the day. Just to get that connectivity, to help release the static electricity in your body, to ground you to the earth, to help relieve inflammation. And I was listening, a really good, there's a book also, and then there's a video that you can find on YouTube called Earthing by Clint Ober. I would highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. But he was saying, it was very interesting, for women especially, they need a little bit more than a man does of grounding because they have a lot more of a stress load sometimes with everything they do because women do so much.
And everything.
Oh, shut up. So it was very, very interesting. So just by getting connected to the earth like that, just to help, if you could sit and read a book, play on your phone, actually, I wouldn't even get on my phone. Make sure you're reading the paper, putting your feet on the ground, reading a book, just looking at nature, just hanging out, talking to someone, and that would be great. So, and then try to watch that movie or get that book, Earthing.
And wood is not conductive, right? So the cloggedy shoes do not consider as grounding.
Well, here's another one. So before, I guess in the 1960s or so, there was a lot more leather shoes. Mm-hmm. So you could be grounded. Let's say, we don't have leather shoes anymore. We have rubber-soled shoes, or now we have synthetic shoes. So that totally pulls you away.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Because what happened was when they started with the rubber shoes, they got better at the rubber shoes. So then they came out with the synthetic shoes. And guess where the synthetic shoes mostly came from? And the rubber later on was Nike. And then if you start doing the investigations into the swoosh and all the paganism involved with that. And then
Watch
you
your
think,
word.
or whatever you want to call it, Satanism or whatever. So then if you check out that and then you think about how it takes away your connection with God and the earth and everything, is having those shoes on, it's like, psh.
So before like 1960, a lot of people, you would just have all leather shoes.
Mhm.
So you'd have the bottom of the shoe, you know, well, you might have a little, like, what were they have? They have rubber on the bottom, but the inside was
It
the
was all
leather.
leather.
So when you put your foot in there and you'd have your sock on and you would sweat, that, you know, sweat and the leather would connect you and you would be grounded. So if you can still get leather shoes. I know there's a lot of leather shoe makers that you can get shoes custom made. You're going to pay a little bit more, but they last forever. I have a pair of my aunt, you know, growing up, my mom, I'm an only child, and my mom was almost 40 when she had me. So my parents were older. So everything was about leather shoes. And so we always have leather shoes. And they have leather shoes that they have for 50, 60 years still, and they're still good. And actually, my aunt just gave me, I got a pair of leather shoes. I actually have 2 pairs of hers because we were the same size, and they're all leather. And I feel really good when I wear them, and I know that I'm grounded when I wear these shoes. So, you know, look into things like that, you know, just these certain things that can help you be a little bit more efficient. Your body can work more efficient. And then there's a lot of things that we have like in nature and that we grow around us.
Tea's great for detoxing.
I'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk about like sulfur rich foods, you know, like garlic and onions.
Oh, we have an order here? I didn't
Yes,
even
I'm
see a
just thinking,
checklist.
I have my like thing in my
go,
head,
girl.
or I'll forget. So you want like onions and garlic because they're wonderful. So those are great things to add to your diet on a daily basis, as well as like your cruciferous vegetables. And a lot of them are coming in, like your broccolis, your cauliflowers, your arugulas, your radishes. Those are wonderful at detoxification. You know, you can cook them. One of the best ways that you could really make it is making homemade sauerkraut. A lot of people say, ooh, I don't like sauerkraut, it's gross, but they all generally love it when you make it from scratch. And it's simple and easy to do.
Hey, wasn't I doing some?
Yeah, he did.
Up to my elbows in sauerkraut.
Yeah, he helped massage it a little bit.
Because I got that grip.
Yeah, it was great. It was very nice. So definitely, another thing that I want to talk about also is you want to up your vitamin C intake. So, and if a lot of people always wonder about supplementation, you know, always don't listen to what I'm saying. Just, you know, you can always do your research on it too. But the liposomal vitamin C is a very highly absorbable type vitamin C. So do your research on that. So if you want to add vitamin C to your regimen, that would be one that we like. And you're going to get so much more vitamin C out of fermented sauerkraut than you will out of the actual cabbage. So that's like a double whammy. So when you eat fermented foods, it helps to even pull the toxins out, and that will help also. So when you go to the bathroom, so that's excellent too. So fermented foods, and then doing those cruciferous vegetables, and then adding also, you know, the sulfur type vegetables like your onions and garlic, your lemon water in the morning, right?
Yeah, the lemon water in the morning is really good. It really helps get your day going and can loosen you up. Because really, like, you know, you should be definitely pooping once a day for sure.
And then the other thing that I want to talk about is...
I do.
Is that too much information? And so the other thing, guys, is...
What was the vitamin type again?
It's liposomal, Liposomal.
Liposomal.
So, yeah, just look into that. Just look into all that stuff. Remember, don't listen to anything that we're talking about. But I'm just giving you things. So also, I would recommend, I'm just saying, research this.
Yes.
On nascent iodine.
Spell it.
Nascent, Nascent,
wow.
Nascent iodine. Check into that and see what you think. You know, do your research on nascent iodine. Doug and I do take that every day. We take like 3 little drops for detoxification, especially with everything going on. And the one that I like is from Global Healing. But do your research on everything that we talk about.
What's his name?
Dr. Group.
Dr. Group.
We love Dr. Group. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Dr. Group, he does some amazing stuff. So he's really good.
Yeah, totally, Susan. It's like 101 here with a heat index probably in 115s. And we're straight running out of water. Everyone's ponds are suffering. The grass is yellow. We had a little bit of rain today. Down south,
everyone got rain but us.
An hour south of us got 4 inches of rain yesterday.
Yeah, we didn't get anything, and
really hurt our feelings.
Crazy, yeah.
Gary, are you watching? Gary got 2 inches. Are you watching, Gary? I mean, it really hurt our feelings.
And then the other thing, you know, when we were talking about in the morning, you know, you're going to get up, you're going to get the sunlight, maybe you'll go for a walk,
Drink your lemon water.
drink your lemon water,
stretch
you're
out.
going to be barefoot, you know, hang out.
And then you got to say, I'm alive, I'm alert, and I feel great. I'm alive, I'm alert, and I feel great. I'm alive, I'm alert, and I feel great. Because that really gets your day going. If you guys try that, it will really get your day going.
Yes, you can add the lemon water to the Soleil. That's what we do that. So yes. And Tracy does feel great. And look at that.
And Stacy feels great.
Yeah, I have to decaf. It says decaf you. That's right.
I don't decaf me.
No.
I don't even drink calf.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're being poo. So
No,
you have to be decaffeinated.
You guys got to get fired up about life. It's fun out here. You just got to weed through the BS.
Oh, there's lots of, everyone's having bad weather everywhere.
Yeah, lots of storms, lots of pop-up storms. I've seen a lot of that stuff. But it's nice not to see any lines in the sky. Maybe they're knowing that we're getting hip to it. But the rain cleaned out a lot of it. We saw a lot of good natural clouds. Hello from Prescott, Arizona.
Sweaty.
I meant to say Temu, not Temu. Tucson is cooking. Yeah, I saw that even up in the high desert. But you know what? It's July, y'all. So.
Oh, it is. It's July the 2nd.
This is game on. July and August. I mean, you know, you really can't complain about it if you're going to live this lifestyle. This is the way the cookie crumbles. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're going back. They're going back. It's our little chicks. We have our little mama.
Yeah, the
Millfleur.
little jungle chicks have now ventured across the bounty land into the wild big coop.
So they go
she's underneath the coop.
They go into the coop and they come back.
The turkeys were going in. She's like, ooh, I'll wait.
Yeah. They're so cute.
There goes.
Oh, he's lost. You better get in. We don't want a cat to eat you. Get in.
Oh, get in. No, not underneath there. Don't go there. Oh, there's just always some fun going on here. You watch him, Molly.
Well, it's still stuck underneath her.
I
Everyone went
know.
in but her. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I might have to go help it.
Go check it out.
They want to see the chick.
No.
Everyone's asking to see the chick.
It'll totally get all blurred up. It's too far away.
Mama, call it.
There goes. Here goes.
Did it go in?
There's Mama's calling it.
Okay.
We have a successful reunion.
Everything is okay.
What's up, Chrissy Pugh?
Okay, so let me finish we could talk about detoxification.
Okay, detoxification.
So the other thing, you know, of course, everyone talks about exercise. Some people don't like to exercise.
I don't.
So he doesn't like to exercise. So you need to like move, you know, and get up and do things like in the morning.
What do you mean I need to move?
You move.
Oh.
He moves.
Oh, you mean move around?
Yeah, move around. So, you know, you need to get up and do things. Or the other thing that would be really important is to do something for your lymphatic system. So there's a couple of things.
The lymphatic system.
I've talked about this a lot.
Oh, tell them some more about it. The lymphatic system.
So your lymphatic system, you have lymph nodes throughout your whole body. You got them in your face, you got them in your neck, you got them underneath your arms, you got them in your belly.
We do not have a reunition. I was wrong. We have a chick out of the coop yet. Oh, the turkey mamas are. Oh, there's two of them out. Oh, one went in.
Where's the other one?
The other one can't figure it out. He's trying to figure it out. I wish we had a barn cam.
No, they want you to have a split screen so you can.
All right, go on. What were we saying?
I have the other one. I don't want it. It needs to come up. I see it.
It will. It's trying. You better go help it.
Okay, and then I'll come back and finish talking about we're talking about the lymphatic system.
The lymphatic
system. I'll be right back. You talk and I'll be back. Okay?
Lymphatic system.
I'll be right back.
Lymphatic system. Lymphatic system. One of the reasons why the lymphatic system's not working too well with most people is because of the chair. So like sitting has become the new cancer. Right time she got there, he jumped in there. So y'all, it's too much sedentary lifestyle, which is causing the lymphatic system not to operate properly. And when it doesn't operate properly, just like with your, behind, everything starts getting clogged up. It's because we're hunters and gatherers. We're meant to get up, run, get it, and then relax and eat, and then go back at it. You know what I mean? Tell them, Stace.
So, Yeah, lymphatic system, for it to work properly. And I was saying, you know, you got them in your neck, got them in your face, you have them under your arms, you have them in your belly, you have them in your groin, you have them behind your knees, you got lymph nodes everywhere.
Everywhere.
So it's sort of like it's going to take out the trash. It's the one that, but for it to work efficiently, to help detoxify you, it needs to be like pumped. It needs to move. So you need to be moving. You know, if you're gardening, if you're walking, if you're going here, you're going there, you're sitting down, you're standing up.
What pumps it then? Your heart.
Well, you
That's
have to
one
do
thing.
you have to do things to make
Because
it.
you're moving it, pump. It's making it pump. What's your second heart?
You mean your second brain?
No, what's your second heart? Your second brain is your gut, but what's your second heart?
What is it?
Your calves.
Oh, right, that's right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
all that stuff's help keeps your lymphatic system moving, right? Is because you're moving.
So these are the things
Hey, that
that
was
you can
good. I
do.
got you a
He's
little
so
bit
good.
on
Yeah,
that.
I'm not thinking. So the one thing that I really like, I have a Bellicon rebounder, which is like a little mini trampoline, and bouncing, because he does not like to exercise. When we first started dating, he worked out. He thought he was, you know, he'd come to the gym with me and all that kind of stuff. And he just doesn't like to work out. So he does like the rebounder. So, you know, you can just get on the rebounder and just bounce just like 2 minutes. And if you did that a couple times a day, that is awesome.
And the one we like is called the Bellicon, Belicon. We don't make a
I think
dime
it's
if
two
you
L's.
get one.
Bellicon.
BIL.
BEL. Bell, like ding ding. Bellicon.
ICON.
Yeah. So Bellicons, but you know, if you're going to get one.
Stacy did her research. That's the one she landed on.
Yeah. And you can go online and find the best rebounders, and it's up there with the best one. There's like a cellular size. I don't like the cellular size because it's got metal springs. I don't like the metal springs.
Right.
I like the bungee
And
springs
they've
better.
been holding up great for us. And if you get one, you know, just they're kind of expensive, so don't
But
be
it's
hanging your
so
laundry
worth
on
it.
it. Make
Yeah.
sure you're using it.
Oh, what size Bellicon? I don't like the small one, and I don't like the really big one, but
We
it
get the
depends how
medium.
big you are. You know, if you're a pretty big person, you might want to get the bigger one. But
Yeah.
for Doug and I, the medium size one, I think there's 3 sizes that we like.
And then the kids or whoever else can
Yeah, the
use them
kids like to
too.
bounce on it and all
The
that. You
same
can get them
size.
with the handles, and you can hold on to it.
So
You
if
don't
you're a
have
little
to.
older, balance challenged, hit
Yeah.
the thumbs up, y'all. There's 2,800, only 13
So,
thumbs
and
up.
rebounding is wonderful for like your strengthening your pelvic floor, help for circulation, for your skin health, for energy. I mean, it just
so
helps.
much.
It does so much. It's
Wakes
just
your
excellent.
brain up.
Yeah, totally. Gets rid of brain fog. You feel so good after you're done doing
Would you
it.
want to do it before you go to bed or like when you wake
No,
up?
definitely you do not want to do it before you go to bed, because it will get you all jump charged. So that would be one really good thing to help with your lymphatic system. The other thing is dry skin brushing.
Oh, yeah.
That's another thing that you can do. Doug and I did a video, so you could look it up off Grid with Doug and Stacy.
Oh, it's fun.
About dry skin brushing. You're going to brush up. You're going to use one of those natural bristle brushes. I guess say that. Natural.
It's the National Bristle Brush.
Natural bristle brushes, and then you're just going to brush up.
What are we, the boars? Bristles, or what is it?
That's for hair.
Yeah.
No. This is just natural bristles.
Natural bristles.
So then you're just going to brush up. You always brush to your heart. So you guys can look at the video. And I've done it in some other live shows and showed you how to do it. But you can look into that. And then the other thing you can do, and this is, thank you, Tia, if she's watching. She showed me a really good way, you know, you could do just actual lymphatic massage. And we are going to do it today. Are you guys excited?
Are we really?
Yes, you're going to do it. I do it in my classes, and I've been doing it a lot lately, and everyone seems to like it, and they've gotten the routine. And you know what? When you get up in the morning, after you drink your lemon water, guys, okay, this is what you can do afterwards, because all this stuff is free.
Free.
And will help you. And anybody can do it. It's good for kids.
Oh, we got to shut this off. It's free. We got to. They only like stuff that gets charged to them.
So listen. Let's all do it. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Let's do it.
So
Hold on. What are you going to do?
we're gonna do lymphatic massage.
Are you going to massage me?
No, you're gonna do it to yourself, and I'm gonna do it to me.
Oh, I want you to do it
No,
to
you
me.
have to do it by yourself. You
All
do
right,
it to yourself.
show me first.
No, you have to do it.
Well, how does
Okay,
it go?
are you guys
I've
ready?
never seen it. Come on, I'm watching.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go right under. You just do what I do.
I know, I'm watching.
You're gonna go right underneath your collarbone, and you're gonna add some pressure, and you're gonna just press towards your heart. We'll go about 7 times. Okay, are we all doing it? So
I'm
you do
doing
it
it.
7 times, and then once you're done,
What's
you're
this
gonna
for?
give it a pat. Lymphatic massage.
Okay.
We're giving ourselves a lymphatic massage. Okay, then you're gonna do the other side. So you do it 7 times, right underneath your collarbone.
It's an interesting number.
So you're gonna add,
If you know, you know.
and then you're gonna give it a little pat. Right? Are you guys doing this? You can type and do it at the same time. Or you can come back and watch it. Then we're going to do the ones in our neck. You're going to go right here, and you're just going to press down. Remember, you're always...
Can you do both of them at the same time?
Sure, we can do both at the same time if
Okay.
you want to. I like to do one at a time, though. So you're
I was
going to
just
go
asking.
down, and then you're going to give it a little pat. Okay? Then we're going to go underneath our arm. Same thing. You're going to press down toward your heart 7 times and give it a pat. Okay? It's not me, it's you. Then you do the other side 7 times.
7 times.
Right? Yep. People are doing the massage. And then go. Okay? We're getting close. Then you're going to get where your groin is. Turn it so people, well, you can kind of see. But
well, come on.
Get your groin. So right between where your leg attaches to your body, you're going to just kind of, well, actually, I forgot one. Belly next. Belly next. So do your belly right on each side of your belly button. And you're going to rub up. Rub up, rub up.
I hear you guys farting.
Okay, and then, all right. Then you're going to go to the groin where your leg attaches to your torso. Same thing there. You're going to press up. It's where your femoral artery is around in there, but you got a lot of lymph nodes in there. So you're going to press up, same thing, and then you're going to pat it. And then the last one, which you guys can't see, is you're going to do behind your knees here.
Yeah, behind your
knees.
Do the
same thing. I'll put my feet up. So you're going to press. See, I'm just rubbing up toward my body.
DETOX.
Well, up all the way up. And then you're going to hit. And that's it.
Man, y'all, that's free.
So,
and you can do that every day and you don't even got to see your doctor about it.
Now I'm like, woo, I'm all recharged in here. So something like that, you definitely want to do before you go to bed.
No, you don't want to.
You don't want to do it.
Don't want to do
This is something to do in the morning after your lemon water. You could do some lymphatic massage, you know, or you could rebound, something like that. I mean, what a wonderful way to start your day. You know, how you start your day within the first 30 minutes will set your whole day
mood.
So these are just simple things that can really help you, help your body detoxify better, you know, and just do these simple things. And really, that's it. You can do it. Okay.
Baby, you can do it. Take your time. Do it right. You can do it. So let's talk about water too while we're talking about detoxing, because water is very important and a lot of people don't understand. Here, get a little closer. Come here. Come here. Don't use tap water. Okay? Don't fill your jug up with tap water. Don't fill your cup up with tap water. If y'all are living in the city life and you got to have the water, get a filter for your water. We have Berkey filters. We do not have connections with Berkey. Get the filter you feel good with. There's Zero filter. There's Alexa Pure. Get a filter for your water and get rid of that fluoride. That fluoride is poison. Guys, don't believe what I'm telling you. Just go look it up. Poison. And they put it in your water, and then they sold you that it's good for your teeth. And that's a total crapola. Go read your toothpaste label right now. It'll freak you out. Fluoride is poison. Get it out of your drinking water. It dumbs you down. It keeps you submissive. Give us a thumbs up. There's only 1,700, 3,000 people watching. Knowledge is power. My people perish from a lack of knowledge. So please get yourself a good filter for the home. If you could go all out, right? Get some reverse osmosis. Get that whole setup and then remineralize your water with the Redmond real salt at the link below, which we are affiliated with, and we appreciate all your purchases. And it's serious because we use the heck out of Redmond real salt and the Relight. We're in summertime. Relight. My buddy Trent plays racquetball. He's like very competitive at this racquetball stuff. And they were doing their little games the other day, and he's like 50 years old or 40, late 40s, isn't he? He's pretty, I'm 56. Trent's in his early 50s, late 40s. And so he's out there with all these young guys playing this racquetball stuff, and they're all dropping dead, cramping up, falling over. And he's like, la, 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 la. And they're like, what are you drinking? He's like, I'm drinking Relight.
Oh, yeah, I told him to get some Relight, and he loves it. Yeah, he says it's really helped him because he's really good. He's really good racquetball player.
A lot of your woes are mineral deficiencies and inflammation And that's what we're here to help you
And then
with.
here's another one. We're talking about detoxification. Magnesium rich foods and adding magnesium
And there's
to
the
your
link.
diet.
Just dropped it again.
And then, yeah, magnesium is you're going to also get that in the relight.
Yes.
But the cool thing is you guys could do Epsom salt foot baths,
Yes.
Epsom salt baths.
Yes.
You could put a little apple cider vinegar, like a couple apple cider vinegar with your cup of your Epsom salts. Wonderful way to detoxify your body. And also magnesium is absorbed through the skin the best.
Yes.
So when you do that, it works very well. So that is something you might look at. And then also if you're having trouble sleeping at night, it helps a lot. You could just soak your feet. If you don't want to take a whole bath in it, just soak your feet in it. It's real simple to do at night.
I mean, y'all, there's some things that you can do for yourself that can seriously move the needle on your health. And a lot of it's pretty easy going. Like once we broke free from the matrix and the city life and the processed food and all the food at the stores and everything out of the box, and we weren't really big soda drinkers. I was probably at first when we got married a little bit. But
you used to drink Pepsi.
Yeah,
a lot of Pepsi. Stopped that right away.
Stopped that, but we drink a lot of water. We weren't really big faucet drinkers either, so that was good. But you get out here, you start sweating, you start growing food. Behind us is 90% of the food that we grow, even though we're going through a big drought right now. We'll talk about that sometime this week.
Well, this isn't nice because we have a lot of meat and eggs.
Yeah, we got a lot of meat,
that's
eggs,
the
fish.
of our thing. Yeah, that's
meat, eggs, fish, turkeys, guineas, hens, all that, eggs.
Yeah, we do more of that.
We have fish. Stuff. We forage.
Okay, now I've seen quite a few things about people's eyesight. You know what, guys? Okay, here's your big nugget of the night, I guess. A lot of people say, oh, I'm getting older, my eyes are getting bad. The big thing is your diet.
And sugar.
Sugar, anything that turns into sugar, high carbohydrate foods will totally mess up your eyesight.
That's right.
I remember in my 20s, I was eating a bunch of bad food. I mean, in my 30s too, and my eyes were starting to get bad. And then, I'd start changing how I eat. I'm eating, good fats and fruits and vegetables and, good meats. And my eyes were kind of getting better. My teeth were getting better and all that. Your teeth.
We were doing those eye exercises. There's exercises you can do.
Yeah, we did a video on that one. We're doing many people. We did a video on how to strengthen your eyes, but
just put it in, strengthen your eyes, off-grid Doug. And we'll be right there for you.
Look into a book. It's called the Bates, B-A-T-E-S, the Bates method. And there's exercises you could do. You can also use your rebounder. So when you're bouncing and you look at different spots when you're bouncing, it's very good to strengthen your eyes. So there's a lot of different exercises you can do to strengthen your eyes and maybe even get off glasses. But a lot of people just want a quick fix, and then you have to keep getting stronger glasses as you get older. If you put in the effort and maybe do some of these exercises, there might be some eye ailment that you have that maybe can't be fixed. But generally, a lot of this stuff is over from wear and tear because you have so many eye muscles. They just get tired, and over time,
and a lot of y'all are too much time on the screens, on your phones. Just watch our videos and then turn it off.
Yeah, no. So, but there's
how do they make the lemon water? Give them a real quick rundown.
Oh, I just have a cup, and I put my filtered water. I get an organic lemon.
This is how you start your day.
And I squirt one for Doug and one for me, and then I put a little shot of Soleil. It's just a teaspoon in the water, and then we drink it in the morning.
There you go.
And you don't have to drink it so fast. You can drink it and then, and then wait a few seconds and then drink the rest of it. But yeah, that's it. Simple. It's not hard. All right. And then Jeff wants to know, do we utilize stinging nettles? I absolutely adore nettle. I got a bunch of nettle back here, actually. Yes, nettle is amazing. If you guys really do have allergy type problems, nettle is wonderful for your allergy. It's a good blood purifier. It's a very savory herb. I actually really like the way it tastes when I make it into teas. But let's say it's getting ready for allergy season. I wouldn't drink it when I'm already having an attack. Do it and be proactive. All this stuff is if you're proactive and start drinking it. I'll drink a lot of these things. I'll drink for a while and then I'll, take a few weeks off and I'll drink them again. I just kind of go into moods. One thing with a lot of this stuff, you hear, oh, it's so good for me. It's so good for me. You don't have to do things every single day. I mean, it's just like people go to church. You have your Sabbath day or, and you take that day off. You can take your day off sometimes and not do something or, you don't have to be so regimented on a lot of this stuff. do things for a while, kind of see how you're feeling, and maybe do the nettle for a little bit, and then maybe you can also cook nettle. Nettle's really good cook too. So yes, I love nettle. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
Always do. You can do more research on it.
Our nettle's right over there. It's brown, big old stuff.
Nettle?
Isn't it?
No, nettle's back here.
Oh, is it over
It's
there?
green. Yeah.
What's over there then? The brown stuff that's coming up over there.
Oh, that's bronze fennel.
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 Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was close. And also, somebody was talking about detoxing and using the bentonite clay as a foot soak. That's a great way to detox as well. Is a bentonite clay soak on the feet, plus apple cider vinegar is good on soaking the feet. Taping onions to your feet is good.
That's good, actually, like if for a child or something, if you have a bad cough, or even an adult, because you have so many pores in the bottom of your feet. You could put the you've always talked about the onion thing. The bottom of your feet, wrap it and put a sock on it, and it's good. So, and then the other thing we want to talk about right now, we are sweating to death here. Sweating is very good
awesome.
detoxification, and also saunas. There's dry
saunas. Somebody did ask about saunas.
Saunas are great. Infrared saunas, if you have access to infrared sauna.
Steam saunas, not so much.
So, but those are just really good ways.
They just put too much liquid inside you, with the lungs and the mist and the steam and everything. The dry saunas are the best.
Okay.
Okay.
What else do we got going on?
We got it going on. It's what are we, 35 minutes in. We can't get anybody to give us a thumbs up. I don't even know why. I'm even trying to be quiet.
Oh, come on, you guys. Where's your thumbs up? You can do it. All right, so Child of God says the mini trampoline was in its box in the garage for years. Got it out and put it together, but I have an old lady bladder. So what you do is you just kind of bounce very slow and think about that. Squeeze those muscles so that you don't have to pee, and that will help strengthen anybody. It'll help. Actually, it does help strengthen your bladder.
And when y'all are peeing, shut it off, and then start it back up, and then shut it off, and then start it back up, and then that'll help strengthen it too, because you're consciously, tightening up those
We're
muscles.
getting into some real interesting stuff today, aren't we?
And we're for real though. Like, this stuff will work. Trust me, we're not just blabbing our chops over here.
Oh, Real Down Home Living said they did dry skin brushing on their kids when they were little to help with their autism. Totally, because they do have a little problem with detoxification. So that's amazing.
Y'all, we're getting ready to have the Homesteading Life Conference. You haven't heard much about it because we sold out last year. So you're hearing about these conferences that are popping up and coming along. But me and Stacy, we host a conference every year in Hannibal, Missouri, and we're going to hold some more now. We're going to do a woman's retreat and have a lot of good fun with you guys. So make sure you stay tuned on all that information. We have a few seats left at the Homesteading Life Conference because we actually sold out, and then some things happened with the venue. So I got some more tents and well, look there. They're going to eat your grapes. Get them out of there. Go, they're going to get your grapes. Yeah, shot. Get them, Molly. Shot. Man, the sheep got out. Because they do, man. They get out. Get him, Molly. Shot.
How did they get
Show
out?
Molly. Show Molly.
They're going back, but how did they get out?
Because they get out there, and then they got to go back down that way because they can't get back in. See?
It's crazy.
Man, those sheep, I tell you. So this Homesteading Life Conference, we're going to have this other stuff. So the Homesteading Life Conference is going to be like a bigger thing than just our little thing we do at Hannibal is what I'm trying to tell you. So we're going to have a couple more shindigs up during the year, and we're also going to have a woman's retreat. I might even do a man's thing. That'd be kind of cool. We can do some mono stuff up here. There's a lot of mono stuff missing. Mano to mono.
Yeah, those. You know who that was? That was Abby, my little baby, and then her little four.
And we just got our grapes going up the fence, and I don't want them to eat the grapes. Get out of here. Rawr.
Yeah, tell them, shoo, Molly. Shoo. Go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't come back, hopefully. Yeah, the women's retreat, we have it. We have to.
You'll hear more about it.
We'll talk about it. You'll know about it when we're ready.
Right now, we're working on the conference in August in Hannibal.
Yeah, so you guys can
go to that.
schedule.
You can go to Homesteading Life Conference. I'd put a link up here for you. Let me find it for you. If you always go to our webpage, you can hit the events tab because we're also speaking at the Weston Price Wise Traditions Conference. in October, and there's going to be some doctors there.
After
and some really
October
great
20th and
information.
22nd. So if you guys want to go to that one in
Weston
Kansas
Price.
City, it's in Kansas City,
Kansas City.
Missouri.
So we try to get out and meet you guys at these places. There's the link there for the Homesteading Live Conference with just a few tickets left. And it's going to be a banger. We're going to have a lot of people, most people we ever had. And we're going to have, it's great family fun. I promise to behave. We'll really have a good time. It's our 7th year.
I know.
And we never even stopped for COVID. We were the only conference in North America when everybody was hiding.
I think there was
Who?
another one or two. I can't remember.
We were it.
No, it was
no, we were it.
I think there was
Mother Earth News had started.
No, not
and then that was it.
It wasn't homesteading conference. It was something else. It was somebody else.
No homesteading conference. We are not afraid.
Global Rug Accents. What kind of cloth are your pants? They're linen.
Linen. Garlic a day helps
yes.
fight cancer. Of course.
Snow Blue Pearl says after your lymphatic brushes, you could take a shower afterwards, and then also when you're doing this stuff, to drink some water. Just like you get a massage.
That's right.
The water's going to help
hydrate.
detoxify. Yes.
That's right.
Definitely,
you all
definitely.
hydrate. A lot of illnesses are caused from chronic dehydration. So year after year, especially like Alzheimer's, dementia, year after year after year, not hydrating, and then it finally catches up to you when you need it the most. You know, when you're a baby up to, teenager, you should be treating your body so good, like you're eating all the good food. Your parents are teaching you all this stuff. And then you become a teenager, and then you can trash your body from like that teenage time to like your mid-20s. And then you got to start watching out after yourself a little bit. And then when you get into your 50s and 60s, like you got to watch what you eat, no more sugar that much, and you really dial it in.
And then the other thing I want to talk about is turmeric and ginger. So those are wonderful things. We're talking about detoxification, inflammation. Adding those into your diet are just wonderful things. I love turmeric and ginger together in a tea. I drink turmeric and ginger. I mean, I have ginger in a tea, hot or cold, every single day. And turmeric, I do that a lot too. It just makes a wonderful tea. I do make it hot. Like in a little bit, Doug and I'll have some, turmeric and ginger in our tea. What's our Rest and Digest that we have? That we just started carrying, that I just put together. The Rest and Digest has nice chunks of ginger in it too.
Yeah, the Rest and Digest, y'all really like that stuff. A lot of people buying it over and over, saying how good it is, how it's helped them with their sleeping. I'll leave you the link in the comment section right now for the Wise Traditions thing in Kansas City. But yeah, the Rest and Digest tea, I'm gonna, because you guys are here with us right now, I'll release some more because we were sold out.
Oh, they wanted the chocolate tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna release some chocolate tea too, because we're gonna bag some up this week. So just be patient with me. If you guys ordered anything, the pre-sale stuff has me bogged down. Doug takes care of all the orders, so I'm trying to go through each order individually, mark it off as a pre-sale. If you got Stacy's Remedy book, okay, if you order Stacy's Remedy book, it is a pre-sale. It won't be out till fall, okay, or winter. But she's almost done. She's working hard on it. She worked hard on it today.
Because what I decided to do, I'm going to put some animal stuff in there too, like for dogs and cats
for your homestead.
And chickens and stuff. So I have some of that in there too.
And so that's coming out. But if you ordered like 2 books, so I'll send the 1 book now. But if you ordered that book and a tea strainer to get the free shipping, I have to ship those 2 together. I hope you understand. So I am working through the orders. So if you didn't order any of that stuff, I'll get to your order as soon as I can. So just remember, I'm not Amazon or anything, but I am trying as fast as I can to get your orders out the door. Plus, I have to make sure you guys have videos and then run the homestead and blah, 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 blah.
Gwen Mead said her husband worked at the city water treatment facility, and Doug is truthing about the tap water.
It's disgusting, y'all. Like, there's so much stuff that is against you, and you don't even know. Like, you are putting way too much trust in the system to deliver goods to you, right? And they're giving you the not so good stuff. Okay, so I think I just got it figured out. We got a little more tea for the chocolate tea and a little more of the Rest and Digest tea in stock for you guys if you want to go check it out. Do or don't, we're just here to help you out. Like, that's ancient grandma blend of Rest and Digest. What's in that?
My Rest and Digest?
Yeah.
I have chamomile,
Yes.
and I have spearmint,
Yes.
and I have lemongrass,
Yes.
and I have ginger.
And we have sourced the finest ingredients on the flat
It's
planet,
organic. It's all organic, and it's herbal,
for
so
you
it's
guys.
non-caffeinated.
Okay. Man, we have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Now, like, this Sunday night thing's becoming like a thing, isn't it? We actually have a good time with it. We have to stop what we're doing and everything and build our whole day around it. It's like, man, we got a Sunday night thing tonight.
I mean, we got too much going on here today.
We always have stuff going
That's
on.
little.
What was that?
That's Bruno. He's missing his little brothers and sisters. It's my little cat. Oh, Sharon's doing a foot bath now.
Y'all, that bentonite clay is good for you. The salt is good for you. Get it while it's hot.
Oh, and then someone was asking about poison ivy on your face.
Bentonite clay.
Yeah, it would help with the itch. Yeah, I would make a paste with the bentonite clay, and then you can just put it, wherever it is. Actually, I was teaching class. I was teaching a class with seniors, and all of a sudden, I'm doing stuff, we're stretching and all that kind of stuff, and I felt some in the back of my neck. I mean, I'm teaching a class, and there was a tick climbing up my neck.
Where we were just sitting yesterday. Was that the live show last week? It was on your cheek?
No.
That was a couple.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, I was like looking at Stacy. I thought it was a fly.
Yeah, I was climbing up my
right
face.
there on her
Was
cheek
it when
on
we
her.
were with Aunt B in her place?
Yeah, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was somewhere, but it was really weird.
Yeah, I was like, where are these ticks coming from? So.
Food grade DE. Yeah, we always get food grade diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth is great around the homestead.
And you guys can go online and find, and I think I did
We did
a video
videos
on
all about it,
but you can find a lot of
1,500
stuff
videos
about
all
DE.
about it.
Just look and see all the uses of it.
And
there's a
it'll
lot
be
you
in our
can
book
do.
if you want to get the pre-sale book. Uses with DE. And we put it in the chicken coops. It's great for the chicken bath. Somebody was asking about mites. It's great for that.
So here's the thing. If you're in your chicken coop with the DE, once your chicken coop is clean, you put it down
ants.
first, the DE down, and then you're going to put something on top of that.
After that, I put sawdust down.
Yeah, because you don't want that dust. You have to put something on it so the dust doesn't fly.
And I like the sawdust in the chicken coop because it sucks up the moisture.
Yeah.
Then after, excuse me, we're talking. Then after that, I put, excuse me, hey, psst, psst. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we got to deal with around here.
Where is she?
She's behind the, she can't see because of sunflowers. Oh, I thought they'd be able to see you.
Oh, guess what? I think I have two white guineas. It's a boy and a girl, and he waits for her every day, but I think they hatched a few guineas in the garden.
Hey!
Yesterday. Maybe. Everyone's so loud.
Man, those
here.
guineas are so loud, aren't they? They call them the farmer's watchdog. And they alert you if anything's going on around here. What are you going on about? They're actually a native from Africa. And they do really well here for us. I know I've seen a lot of people on YouTube try to raise them, and they have not had good luck with them. But Stacy and I are master trainer champions of the guineas. We have a bunch of little baby guinea keats over there that are going in their own little house as little babies. And then we actually are going to have some hatch here in the wild forest of the garden.
But they're not good moms sometimes. Last year I had a really good mom and a good dad. They were so cute. She had them out in the grasses, and then he would come out of the coop in the morning, and he'd run and he would get her, and then they would run around together. And then at night she would go wade in the weeds and he'd go in the coop. And then eventually when the chicks or the keats were old enough, she brought him into the coop. And actually she was a really good mom, but usually the guineas are not the best mommies. So they'll be running around and the babies are trying to find them. So.
I think you just wanted to be on YouTube.
They're all they all get crazy right before they go in their house.
No, there's no foxes after the chickens. Molly's sitting right here. Ain't no foxes coming around here. No possums, no raccoon, nobody. Because Molly will not have it.
Yes, guineas are very good at getting ticks.
Very good at getting ticks. They're real soft on the garden, y'all. And like I was saying, me and Stacy are just really good at raising those things, and we like them. I mean, they're a little bit noisy and stuff, but they have a lot of character, and they're just really good for the homestead. For Doug and Stacy approved. How's your potatoes doing? Tell them, give them an update on the potatoes.
Well, I did something that was kind of cool. Well, it's been so dry here. So we live 100% off rainwater. And so in my garden, we have not had any rain. The ground is very cracked.
Yeah.
I have drained all of my cisterns. They're all drained right now. It's just been terrible. So during this horrible heat, I was not watering my potatoes, just a lot of the stuff that really needed it.
Look at that stuff, man. There's food all around us.
And so I harvested a lot of my potatoes because they just dried out and plopped over. I know a lot of people were all complaining how bad the potatoes were. And a lot of them flowered, but some of them didn't. It was just terrible. So they're smaller this year. But what I did was I planted, and I think it's so cool, I planted, you know, my Yukon Gold, which are kind of like yellow potato. I planted, you know, my red Pontiac, and I did this True Blue. So I have red, white, and blue potatoes. So they're all sitting in my outside kitchen, and it's like very patriotic. So it looks so cool.
It's good stuff, man.
You already had your
it's
salad
kind of
tonight.
spicy. Got a little kick to it.
So if anybody wants to try, it's really actually now one of my favorite potatoes, and it grows very well. It actually did very well. My my True Blue potatoes.
There's a lot of empowerment when you have food just sitting around you like this and you work hard to grow food. A lot of empowerment. When I eat my lamb and
it is cool when you look
chops.
at your plate and you're like, oh my gosh, I raised all this myself.
Lulu kebab.
Your Lulu kebab?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make that tomorrow.
And when I eat my beef burgers and my nice steaks.
Yeah, Greg's talking about the malaria outbreak with the GMO mosquitoes.
I mean, come on, you guys. What are we doing, right? Anybody who knows anything, who's breathing air on the planet, knows Bill Gates just dropped off a bunch of mosquitoes in Texas and Florida. And now, after 20-something, 30 years, 50 years, whatever the heck it is, there's a malaria outbreak in Florida. And now there's a state of emergency in Florida. And nobody does nothing. We're all just talking about it on social media. Like, you know, they're releasing bio weapons into the community, these mosquitoes that they grew in labs via Bill Gates and their foundation.
Thomas Wren was saying it, you know, I'm not saying anything, but like
I'm saying
to
it.
give you a shot, you know, it's like giving you a shot.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And they're releasing these mosquitoes all up in Florida and in Texas, and now there's a malaria outbreak. I mean, can we stop the clown show already? I mean, this is nuts, man. It's disgusting, and no one's doing nothing about it, right? Nothing. Crazy. All right. So what's that? We're talking about detoxing. Because you got to detox, right? Your liver. You have to detox your liver. Let's talk about your liver. It can regenerate itself. Tell them.
It can. It's a very fascinating organ, and it can over time regenerate itself. But you just can't, you know, you can't keep drinking tons of alcohol, and you can't eat processed foods, and you can't eat terrible stuff.
That's what got you there. So you have to stop that behavior.
Drinking a lot of sodas with high fructose corn syrup and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, what's the biggest lie about soda and diet soda with that diet soda? What does it have in it? Yeah, what's it have in it?
Are you talking about
it's like a heavy duty chemical. What's it called in diet soda?
Well, there's fruit,
aspartame. Tell them about aspartame.
Sucralose and all those.
Just tell them about aspartame.
Yeah, all those things are, they're just basically poison for your body.
Yeah, give them the black story. Do you know about it, aspartame?
What are you talking about?
Heavy duty, man. They actually banned aspartame, okay? And Rumsfeld, okay, what happened was Rumsfeld got in with Reagan, you know, somehow got in with the government. You know, Rumsfeld was already doing his thing. Reagan gets in. They tried to bring aspartame up. Aspartame was a big fail. It was causing all kinds of problems with their tests and the mice and the people and whatever. And so they had to shelf it. So Reagan becomes president. Rumsfeld gives somebody a job at the head of the FDA. They green light the aspartame, and boom. Go look it up.
Oh, you're talking. So I think there was I think a scientist or something
Yes.
was working on it for something else. It was
It's a
like
it's a
some
mine it's a
toxic something.
toxic bioweapon.
Yeah, it was something like that. And then some of it landed on their lip, and they licked their lip and found
It
it
was
was
sweet.
sweet. That's what it. Yeah, that's what it's from. Yeah, I remember that.
And Rumsfeld, who's also all these guys, you know, if you go look at this stuff like Dick Cheney and all these guys, they all own prisons. They all own heavy stocks in Big Pharma. Nancy Pelosi, all these people got big stocks in Big Pharma. And they're just using you guys. Like, they do not care about you. Your doctor, if you guys haven't noticed, for the last 3 years, are a total sellout, right? They got everyone to jab up over nothing but to make money. They put jabs on the death certificate, COVID lie on the death certificate. They even tried to do it to the Amish. The guy died of a heart attack, and they tried to put it on there, and they said, we can't do that. That's lying. So your doctors are corrupt. They're all morally bankrupt. And there's way too much trust. You know, back in the, I mean, I think it was just the late 80s, you could not even put Big Pharma on television, right?
Yeah,
That's a
big
law. That was a
downfall.
big
Yeah,
deal, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden they let that law, you know, collapse. You know, they didn't bring it up again. And now it's every other commercial on TV.
Oh, Catherine, she stopped eating sugar and hasn't had dessert since March. Good job, Catherine.
Chicken Heaven Homestead, you can get rid of fluoride by getting the Berkey filter that gets rid of fluoride. It's a filter-free fluoride. Plus, there's other ways you can, when you have to look into it. When you distill water, when you boil water.
But sometimes you got to look at it and you got to find out in your city, because there's like chloramine, fluoride. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. So you need to see what they put in your water where you are.
Disgusting.
Yeah, you guys, there's like over 3,000
It's
different
totally
chemicals
made to
in
keep
it.
you docile, y'all.
Yeah.
We've been domesticated. They're trying to keep us numbed and dumbed. Because our mind are so powerful. Like, you can do so much with your mind. This country could be really something. But they got you guys, you know, when I say you guys, it's just a general speak, but everybody's Homer Simpsoned up, you know what I mean? Marge. Not Marge. But you know what I mean? This Homer Simpson stuff with the, you know, big bellies hanging out and everyone drinks beer. And our biggest import in America are mattresses.
Oh, I just saw someone was talking about like the endocrine disruptors and mattresses.
Yes.
So here's another thing. If you guys, you know, I mean, this is going to cost some money, but if you can look into getting like an organic mattress, you know, there's wool mattresses,
We got
organic
one.
cotton mattresses. But it took us a while, you know, we waited a while to get it because, you know,
They're
you're getting a
expensive.
basket, it is expensive.
Y'all, you're going to pay for the good stuff up front, or you're going to be sickly and be at the doctor all the time and be miserable and upset. So, you know, if you're going to skip a vacation to get a better mattress at the crib, do it. You know what I mean? If you need to get some My Pillows, I mean, whatever it is that is going to make your quality of life better, you eat better food, your body is going to be better for it. And you're going to spend less money at the doctor and at all the ailment stores.
There's Rhode Island. Do we drink coffee? I don't drink coffee. He does once in a while when he goes out. I mean, really, if you're going to drink coffee, make sure you're getting it from, you know, like a single source. It's organic because they use a lot of chemicals in coffee. So just be aware of that because you can find, and then the best is always to get the bean and then grind it yourself, get a little grinder, and then that way you're going to get the antioxidants from the coffee, you know, when you grind it, and then you can go ahead and make it. Don't drink coffee later on in the day because it will keep you up. Coffee has a half-life, so if there's 100 milligrams at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be 50 milligrams at 3 o'clock in the afternoon still that you'll have inside of you. So you'll still have a little bit later on at night. So if you are drinking coffee late, you know, it could mess with your sleep-wake cycle.
Yeah, I know some folks like to drink that coffee all day. Only time I ever really drink is if we eat out.
Oh, Vicky is enjoying our live tonight while drinking your Rest and Digest tea.
Why,
I know. I'm looking forward to having some in a minute.
And thank you for all the love and support on that. And if you guys have ordered anything from the store and like you're emailing me and everything, please be patient. There's like thousands of you guys and there's one of me. I'm trying to work out all these logistics.
Why are they so loud?
Well, you know, the sun's going down in our sleepy little town down around San Antonio. But I will get your orders out, you know, ASAP. Every day I'm working on them. Every single day. So I will not let you down. And if you ordered Stacy's Remedy book, it's a pre-order. Some people were kind of confused about that. So it won't be out till the fall or winter. Yeah, I think they're watching over the eggs, and we're in the garden. Normally, we're not in the
Yeah,
garden.
they probably don't like us in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's babies. That's why. I think there's babies because what happens once they hatch, they throw out, the mama throws out the eggs that the babies hatched out of them. I know they hatched because the eggs that came out are all clean. And so I just took them out because I don't want any other animals coming in here and getting them. So that's probably why. They're probably protecting the babies. All right, what do we got going here? What is the best way to use Epsom salt on tomatoes? Just spray. You can just sprinkle it a little, you know, like a, you know, teaspoon, tablespoon around the plant and then water it. You can do it like that.
At the base.
Yeah, right around the base.
Don't put too much down, though. Like with everything, right? Moderation is the key. We know a guy who took a lot of colloidal silver because it was doing so good for him, and he just kept taking it, and then he kept double dosing, then he triple dosed, and then literally, and you'd have to see it to believe it, I guess, but I did see it, he turned purple. So just, you know, moderation is the key. You just want to do a little bit. Just like we say, microgreens, you know, you're not eating that every single day. Like, that's just part of what we do.
No, you can eat microgreens every single day. Not like, you. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, it's not like, you know, we're not saying you eat it every single day. We're just saying it's part of our lifestyle. We do microgreens, we do the ferments, we do all the stuff. We grow food, we eat out fresh out of the garden. You know, everything is part of the whole system we have, you know. Any food, you don't want to eat the same food over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, just like, you know, a lot of people will eat the same thing. They eat chicken and potatoes every single day. You need to have a varied diet to get, you know, a wide array of nutrients. So remember, if you get stuck and caught in a rut, you need to kind of change up your diet a little bit. It's really important. And Rock Lick Ranch wants to know, will Zach be there from American Homestead? Yes, he will be here. We're looking forward to that. So he'll be here, Zach from American Homestead.
And we're working on the schedule and stuff for that too.
Yeah, I'm going to be working on it this week. So I'll have all the things that we're going to be doing.
Yep, and it's going to be lit. We got Homestead Security. We got one of our buddies, Mr. Murphy.
No, he's going to do self-defense, right?
Yeah, it's about homestead security and self-defense. And he's going to talk about keeping your homestead secure and, you know, banging down the bad guys. And then we have another guy who's the federal game and fish warden is going to talk about predators and stuff on the homestead. We have a lot of local talent that'll be there. Stacy and myself will be talking about a lot of stuff.
We'll talk about herbs and tinctures and fermenting and canning. And we're talking about, we're going to butcher chickens.
A rabbit.
And rabbits. Learn all about rabbits, raising rabbits. I don't know if I'm going to do the turkey.
We're going to butcher a turkey.
No, I don't know if I'm going to do a turkey.
We're going to butcher a turkey.
No,
yeah, we are. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to butcher a turkey one day and a chicken one day and a rabbit one day. Or 2 days.
Maybe the turkey. But
definitely
chickens for sure. No, I don't know.
We're going to do it.
So, I'm just worried.
It's a kid-friendly event. What are you worried about?
We can talk about that later.
No, tell me. What are you worried about?
Because I'm just how to dispatch it.
Oh, I'll dispatch it.
Because you guys, the way I dispatch my chickens, people don't. It's very quick.
Yeah.
That's why I like.
The turkeys,
I'd rather
you
do
can't do it
it's
that
different.
way. So we'll do it another way.
So I don't know if I'm going to do turkeys.
We'll
just
do
wait
turkey.
and see. And then
hit the thumbs up if you
I
want to see a
got
turkey.
cheese. Yeah, there's cheese making, and you know we have just there's going to be a lot of different things. So it should be fun. I'll have all the different. And there's a lot of things on your health that's going to be there. You know, so just when I have it written down, you guys will be the first to see it on the internet.
What kind of mattress do we have? Do you even remember? Was that one of them blue?
No, I can't remember. I forgot. I was so into it. No, I don't remember. We have to go look at the label. I don't remember. It was between a couple and now I don't even remember. So it took a long time for us to figure out what we were going to get. Isn't that terrible? I don't even remember.
But it sleeps good.
Yeah.
Do you have a video on sunflowers and harvesting seeds? I'm sure we do. We
I
have
did a video on
1,500.
sunflowers. I don't know, did I talk about how to harvest the seeds?
So right now we're just babying our water. So we still have water in our cisterns. We're just
No,
puppy dogging
there's none
along.
left.
No water in our outside cisterns. In our 3,000 gallons, we still have water for the house. We're to the point now where we almost have to even let the garden go. We're talking about it. We can't really pump out of the pond. We'll kill all of our fish and our ecosystem.
I mean, the pond is down, gosh,
It's-
with like 6, I mean, it's really, everyone around here it's just really sad.
But like I said, an hour
It's-
north or an hour south yesterday, they got 4 inches of rain. So we're just trying to hang in there. We're supposed to have pop-up storms for the next couple days. We did get some to rain this afternoon, but it wasn't really that much. Where do I order your tea? At this link that I keep dropping off in the chat where you left your comment. So you just click that link right
So
there.
chocolate tea's out of stock.
Chocolate tea is in stock. You guys aren't that fast. You guys didn't buy up that tea that fast. Yeah, it's right there ready for your buying pleasure. How do you feel about keto diet?
You know, when you're, I like the you know, like a carnivore diet is good too for people, certain people. I can't really tell, you know, and say do this and do that. I mean, everyone is different.
Yep.
So keto works. There's a ketovore diet. There's carnivore diets. A lot of people have a lot of issues and maybe have a lot of arthritis or have aches and pains or autoimmune diseases. You know what I mean? And if you do these diets properly and you do your research on them, they could really help a lot of people. So, you know, we do lower carbohydrates and for us, and you know, lots of meats, good fats, beef tallow, and you know, ghee, and a lot of pasture raised eggs. You know, we do the organ meats, you know, and I'll do some greens. So, and then we do some dairy. You know, everything that comes from the animal. So that's kind of how we eat. He eats, unfortunately, a little sugar, which I wish he would eat as much. But
I eat solid.
But
on
he does-
everything else.
he does
I don't
very
drink
good.
anything other than water.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, very rare do I have a coffee when I eat out. Otherwise, it's chocolate tea, rest and digest tea at Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And it's water, and more water. All filtered water with the Soleil in it or Redmond real salt in it, so I'm getting all my minerals. I mean, y'all, we feel great. We don't go to the pharmacia. We don't do doctors. We don't have zero medications.
and then we're talking about
Not even aspirin in our house.
the diets.
Do we have aspirin in our house?
No,
Not
no.
even a one.
So the different diets, you know, like your keto, and then there's paleo, you know, all these different diets and things like that. You know, you have to, I think a person, you know, when the doctor tells you that you are going to be a diabetic for the rest of your life, or you're going to have this forever and you have to be on this medicine, I would do my research and just keep looking into it, because many things like diabetes can be reversed through your diet. A lot of people have had a lot of success, you know, with carnivore or keto to, you know, reverse diabetes. Do your research on all these things. Just keep looking, keep researching, and you guys can, you know, get yourself back and get yourself healthy.
The reason why we don't have a well is because it's 400 feet roughly around here, and it costs a lot of money, like $15, $20, $25, $30,000. No guarantee of hitting water. And the kicker, you have to now register your well with the DNR, Department of Natural Resources. So I guess whenever they feel like it, they could just come on by and slap a meter on your well, like they did in California already.
So someone just said they take too much Tylenol. The Tylenol is going to deplete your glutathione, which is like your master antioxidant.
Oh.
So, you know, look into like turmeric or ginger tea or something like that to help, and change some of your diets, you know, anti-inflammatory type diet. You know, get these foods that, you know, fried foods, don't eat those. Potato chips, fried foods, a lot of processed foods. Try to eat, you know, look and see. Some people think they're eating good and eating vegetables. Vegetables contain some lectins in them too that could possibly cause you problems. So, you know, a lot of us, we have to be kind of a scientist and kind of are a detective to figure out some of these things. It's like, well, I think this is healthy, but I'm not feeling right. Well, get rid of it and see how you feel. And then just start adding things. I mean, there's so many stories. You can look into the story. You guys know who Jordan Peterson is and his daughter, Michaela Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had horrible, I mean, she had like a hip replacement, his daughter at 17. And had terrible like autoimmune diseases and lots of pain. I mean, she went through so much, and so did Jordan Peterson, and like went through depression and all this from foods, trying to do all this. They're totally strict carnivores, and they are doing great now, and all their symptoms have gone away, rashes, itching skin, and all that kind of stuff. So you just kind of have to be a food detective and maybe try some of these what you want to call a diet, but just a way to eat and see. But just remember, going to McDonald's all the time is not going to be the one that's going to save you. You're going to have to eat something it's real food sometimes. So, just keep being a detective, keep looking, keep trying, and you guys will get there. And I'll say eggs are probably one of the most healthful things that you can eat. And a lot of people can get eggs. You can get good pasture eggs. If you go out in the country, you can get them really cheap for a couple $1 a dozen. So, just keep looking. But eggs are very healthy.
Y'all, definitely mold. You could have mold around your house. That mold around you will jack you up, and
Yeah.
you won't know what's going on. You keep going, and you're like, I'm sick. Something is wrong. And somewhere in your house, you got mold.
Yeah, mold and parasites are two things that a lot of people, let's say you're doing everything right, and
What
you're
do they
like,
got?
mold,
Candida.
mold. Well, that's just one. That's from yeast and all that. But mold and different types of parasites. So, just keep doing your research onto things, and you guys will get there. But you guys are all doing awesome. I mean, just doing these little things, baby steps here. Start preparing for yourself, being able to grow your own food, to know where you're getting your food from, getting friends with a farmer if you don't have a garden, going to farmers market, getting stuff from their local neighbor who's, might be selling, may have a little stand. Go out to the country, maybe if you're in the city, and go out to the country. A lot of these old timers just sit in their little chairs all day long, and they sell all their produce, and they can tell you about their garden and everything. So just these little things, you guys just take these little steps, and you guys will all get there.
Bad mold could be so bad for you, and like I promised, man, you guys are trying to oh my gosh, what is the problem? I'm trying to figure it out, and it's the mold. Sometimes you guys are trying to do the ferments like Stacy teaches you, and your ferments are molding a lot. So make sure you look around your house, because you could have mold there too. Tell them about Candida. Let's talk about Candida for a second. This is why you like sugar, y'all. Come on, tell them.
Yeah, Candida. A lot of people have Candida when you eat a lot of sugar or sugar foods or breads, pasta, cereals, crackers that are going to break down high carbohydrate types foods that break into sugar into your body. That's what it'll feed the Candida inside of you. So just something simple to do is just cut back on what you're, really.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what this is. What is Candida? Come on now. Usually she's got a lot of stories to tell. Hold on here. What is Candida? Yeast infection. Fungal infection typically on the skin or mucous membrane caused by Candida. Vaginal yeast infection. Continuous candidias, an infection of the skin and nails caused by the Candida fungus. So if you got funky fingernails or funky toenails, a lot of people got funky toenails. That's caused by Candida.
Oral in your mouth thrush.
Thrush. Yeah, oral thrush, an infection which the fungus of Candida abscesses and accumulates in the.
And you get it in your gut too.
Yep.
So basically, you're just feeding it. So the more sugar that you eat, you can develop rashes throughout your body. So just what I was saying, it's not simple to do is just start cutting back the carbohydrates and the sugar, and don't feed it.
Yes.
Don't eat anything that's going to break down into sugar. You may notice that you are starting to feel tired, maybe a little lethargic, maybe you don't have as much energy.
After you have them French toast or them pancakes.
You might even get a rash because it'll come out of the skin, you're trying to detoxify. It's just important to drink a lot of water, to know that, that you are detoxifying, adding, vitamin C, look into the liposomal vitamin C, drinking your water, and just knowing that you're going to get better. It always kind of might get a little worse before it gets better. But then once it gets out of you and you're not feeding it anymore, then That's a really easy way to start, and make sure your liver is able to function. All these things we just talk about, you know, your lemon in your water is very helpful every day. Getting out in nature, getting barefoot, getting out in the sun, you know, with getting that natural vitamin D. All these things are very important for the total health of our body. We want our body to work efficiently so that it can do what it's supposed to do. Your body does not want to be sick. Your body is always going to go to the point where it wants to start healing itself. So if you give it the right tools, it will heal itself.
Right.
So those are just those things. And you start doing these little things, you can do it. You'll start seeing little baby steps. You'll start seeing things happen.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's a wrap. We did it another Sunday night. We haven't missed a Sunday night yet, have we? I don't think so.
Did we miss one? Maybe. I don't know. We've been pretty good, haven't
Excellent. We were very excellent. You guys motivate us to.
Oh, someone wants to know for sugar cravings. You know, this is how I did it. For me, I did dry fruit. So the two fruits that I picked were medjool dates or the Turkish figs. They were the really big ones. And what I would do is I would have one and I would just savor it. One, I started with two and then I got down to one, and that was my thing that helped me.
Y'all, they know that sugar keeps you sick and sugar keeps you addicted. And that's why in every single thing, it used to not be this way, but in every single thing you eat now, there's sneaking sugar.
Oh, they put sugar in everything.
Sugar.
And then the worst thing is sugar and fat together.
And now we're going to talk
like
about
a donut.
Natural flavors.
That's later.
No, because we're going to get out of here.
Yeah,
we're an hour and 16 minutes. So get busy with your natural flavors.
I don't want to talk about that today. We'll talk about that next time.
That's next Sunday.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, they put sugar in everything, y'all. They are literally the food. I'm telling you, as sure as you're breathing the air right now, they are using the food to keep you sick. And that's why other countries don't even allow some of the stuff we allow here. And that's all because it's the back door of the big pharma pill. It's to get you guys on the pills and on the ills.
Oh, Lisa, happy 40th birthday.
It's sad, really, to be honest with you. It is sad to think that there are people like that are genuinely motivated to keep you sick and dumb so they can profit off of it. What a shame. All right. Judy just got home.
Alexander,
home.
dandelion root coffee is, dandelion tea is amazing for detoxifying. Yeah, for your kidneys and all that. Actually, I had some this morning, and so did Doug. So yeah, I do dandelion root tea all the time. It's very good too.
I don't know if you guys are watching Paris. It's not just Paris too. It's the Dutch. The Dutch are doing it right now. They're actually, while you guys are watching Paris, check this out. While you guys are watching Paris and you're watching the immigrants come in there and cut a guy's hand off, yeah, and burn down all the stores. But while you're watching that, they're actually confiscating Dutch farmers' land right now and arresting them and putting them in jail and taking them off their land.
Well, see, Colleen says an internet blackout in France.
So all I'm saying is, if you see anything pop off here, because it's the France was heavy loading in the immigrants, okay? Heavy loading in the immigrants. The Dutch, heavy loading in the immigrants. They had, last couple months, they had tents and people banded up at the border, kind of like what they're showing here. And now you have this stuff going on. So if you see anything pop off here, please, get with your neighbors and start building your perimeters in your neighborhoods, because it'll be game on. And those are just the facts, man. I'm not making anything up. It's just horrific. And I try to explain to people. And my boy was in the military, right? But I know what's up. Maybe some of the Mexicans come across the border. That's fine. You know what I mean? They're mostly Catholics. They're mostly pretty decent. You know what I mean? They have their traffickers, and they have issues. It's not what I'm saying. But when you get to the Haitians and to the, they live a different life. They will cut your head off and walk right past you, pick your pockets while your head rolls down the road. It's nothing for them. So just be careful. Pay attention.
Oh, Mike wants to know, can you use red cabbage with green and sauerkraut? Of course, it's my favorite way to do it. I love the flavor of the red cabbage. It makes it like a purpley pink color. I like the flavor even better than I do the green. So mixing the two is great. I always will have maybe a few of the green and then maybe put one of the red cabbage, and it's my favorite way to do it. And when I have it.
And they're all middle-aged fighting men too, right? People are pointing that out. I mean, it's no joke, y'all. And there's a guy down there in Panama. There's a route that they take. I mean, this is all common knowledge. And our people are handing out pamphlets telling them what to say. I mean, you see these people coming over, they're wearing new clothes, new shoes. They're not walking, all the way here. I mean, they're getting bussed and stuff. I mean, it's off the chain. I mean, this is all part of rules for radicals and all this stuff. Flood them with immigrants, overwhelm the system, cause the collapse. I mean, it's not rocket science. High school dropouts figure it out.
Yeah, I'll have to go look. Everyone wants to know the mattress that we have. I have to go look at it.
I forget.
I forgot. I have to go upstairs and look at it. Oh, Thomasita, have you eaten Ezekiel bread? Yeah, I love Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel bread is a sprouted wheat bread. They have English muffins. They have the bread, and it is sprouted wheat, or sprouted, just the different grains, and very low glycemic index, and it's higher in protein.
Yeah, we cover all topics here. We can bounce all over the place. Stay with us now.
Yeah, Alaskan Nomad says they have so many predators issues this year. It's been crazy this year too. I know we had a lot of raccoons this year for around here, and the foxes. It's been kind of crazy. And then those armadillos moved up here.
Oh, I've got the video of them. They're straight up using, and I don't know, like they have a.
Zach's here. I'm just here because the fermenting.
What's up, Zach? I came for the fermenting videos, but stayed for the conspiracy theory. They're showing on Twitter now a picture of a Border Patrol agent literally cutting razor wire and letting illegals cross the border right in front of your face, right? So now you got to think to yourself, is this legit? Or do they have the uniforms and here, guys, this is called the demoralization stage, okay? So this is where they demoralize you. You're not confident in your government. Now you're not confident in your doctors. It's like everything is turned on its head. It's called the demoralization stage. So just be paying attention to this stuff, because folks, they have an agenda and you don't.
Yeah, zero water filter systems are very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
They are good. Wild lettuce.
That's good for pain.
Pain.
Gardening girl, is 68 degrees cold enough for ferments? Meaning what? When you're putting it in, 68 to like 75 is good to ferment it in. That's like the perfect temperature, but most of us don't have that. So you'll go probably 68 to, I'll say 78, 80 degrees in your house possibly. But they say, you can go 65, 75 degrees is really good. Are you wanting to make it cold after you fermented it? That will not be cold enough because it's just going to continue to ferment. So I would, you need to get it colder. So I maybe right back if you're still here. But you need to, when it's done fermenting, you need to put it someplace like in your refrigerator, your ice box, or in a root cellar where it's cooler, 40 degrees, 45, 50, something like that.
Caught my first swarm. Isn't that awesome?
That's a great feeling.
Get your bees for free. Get them local. Eat local, as local as you can.
Yeah, if we quit paying and these big stores, we need to start staying local, supporting our farmers. Really, if people start doing that, putting your money in your own community, it's so huge, guys. So really look into it. There's a lot more people having farmers market. Maybe if it's not your city, it'll be in the city next door. These things are so, so crucial. So I definitely think that's important. And start shopping in your local stores.
Bart said, keep telling the truth, Doug. I listen to you, and my wife listens to Stacy.
That's usually how it is, yeah.
Y'all are you're a real hoot. We just really enjoy hanging out with you. Sun's going down in our sleepy little town.
Yep,
We're
now
out battling my sales
Oh,
text.
you're gonna run out. We're gonna run out of
This is
battery.
perfect. We're gonna run out of
my
batteries.
battery's gonna
As
die.
always, thanks for stopping by the homestead. Stay vigilant out there. We're gonna see you guys next week as you battle your candida.
Yeah, do some of these things we talked about. Just start implementing in your life. I mean, seriously. And if you missed some of the detoxing stuff, we did it kind of more at the beginning. So go back and watch it, and you'll learn
Get your
all the
lemon
little
water
strategies.
ready. You know, drink your kombuchas. Your gut, they call your gut your second brain. You know, there's reasons why these things have names. Hippocrates said this stuff thousands of years ago. That all your ailments come from your gut. An unhealthy gut produces an unhealthy butt. And when you have that, you have sickness and inflammation. And inflammation causes sickness. So even if you can't get a Bellicon, just kind of stand in a place and just kind of up and down, up and down. You know what I mean? Just it's all about moving, eating good, treating your body right, giving it the good minerals, drinking the good water, not trusting the government, not going to big pharma, not going to the grocery store. If you guys quit buying all the garbage, they'll quit selling it. But we just lap it up and love it, and then give it to our kids. Red dye number 7, 32 number yellow, causes all these problems. Amish don't have Alzheimer's. I mean, all Amish don't have autism because they don't vaccinate. I got the studies. I'm going to do the video about it. You know, autism has skyrocketed ever since the needles went up. As soon as you heard Kennedy say it, as soon as they said vaxes are all in for the kids, there was a gold rush on the vaxes, and the stuff went from 3 to 28. And they're going to keep going until they get 500 because they really don't care. And some of the sickos would rather them die so they could harvest everything else. I mean, it's just that kind of crazy out here.
Okay, we're gonna run out of battery, aren't we? It's gonna die any second.
Any second.
It is.
This message will explode.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you choose to accept this message, you will live a longer, happier, healthier life. Your descendants will be blessed from the decisions you make now. If you refuse this message, you will continue to live in the tyranny that you are enjoying at this moment, and it will get worse.
And this message will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Please make your decisions wisely, and we will see you on the next communication. Ciao.